Друзья, привет, hi! Приветствую вас на канале Английский язык по плейлистам. Мы продолжаем наш экспресс-курс «Английский язык за 50 уроков». И в рамках нашего плейлиста переходим к практике по неправильным глаголам. Итак, я сделал это сразу же. Как сказать «я сделал это»? I did it. I did it. Да, мы говорили в уроке, что многие говорят I did it, но это не совсем так, не did, а did. I did it. I did it. Сразу же. Immediately. I did it immediately. I did it immediately. Да, по умолчанию используем слово immediately. Также, в принципе, есть выражение, синоним, сразу же at once. At once. At once. Но часто говорят именно immediately, мы тоже по умолчанию используем, хотя, в принципе, это выражение схожее по смыслу. Immediately. I did it immediately. Я сделал эту работу. Я сделал. I did эту работу. This work. I did this work. I did this work. Она купила дом. Она купила. She bought дома. A house. She bought a house. She bought a house. I did it immediately. I did this work. She bought a house. Я понял это сразу. Я понял. I understood это, it, сразу, immediately. I understood it immediately. I understood it immediately. Я вернулся. Итак, используем форму глагола come. То есть я вернулся. I came back. I came back. I came back. Я прочитал эту историю. Я прочитал. I read эту историю. This story. I read the story. I read the story. I understood it immediately. I came back. I read the story. Я прочитал эту книгу. Я прочитал. I read эту книгу. This book. I read this book. I read this book. Я взял это с собой. Я взял. I took это, it, с собой, то есть со мной. With me. I took it with me. I took it with me. Ты сделал это очень хорошо. Ты сделал. You did это, it, очень хорошо. Very well. You did it very well. You did it very well. You did it very well. I read this book. I took it with me. You did it very well. Я сделал это для тебя. Я сделал. I did это, it, для тебя, for you. I did it for you. I did it for you. Я получил письмо от него. Да, по умолчанию используем именно неправильные глаголы. То есть форму глагола get. Я получил. I got. Письмо. A letter. От него. From him. I got a letter from him. I got a letter from him. Я написал ей сообщение. Я написал. I wrote. Ей. Her. Сообщение. A message. I wrote her message. I wrote her message. I did it for you. I got a letter from him. I wrote her message. Я написал им письмо. Я написал. I wrote им, them, письмо, a letter. I wrote them a letter. I wrote them a letter. Он сделал ошибку. Он сделал. He made ошибку. A mistake. He made a mistake. He made a mistake. Я знал это. Я знал. I knew это it. I knew it. I knew it. I wrote them a letter. He made a mistake. I knew it. Я знал ответ. Я знал. I knew ответ. The answer. I knew the answer. I knew the answer. Я пошел домой. Я пошел. I went домой. Home. I went home. I went home. Я вернулся 2 часа назад. Я вернулся. I came back 2 часа назад. 2 часа. 2 hours. 2 hours. Назад. Ago. I came back 2 hours ago. I came back 2 hours ago. I knew the answer. I went home. I came back 2 hours ago. Я понял это только позже. Я понял это. I understood it. I understood it. Только позже. Только. Only. Позже. Later. I understood it only later. I understood it only later. Я прочитал эту статью. Я прочитал. I read эту статью. This article. I read this article. I read this article. Я знал это очень хорошо. Я знал это. I knew it. Очень хорошо. Very well. I knew it very well. I knew it very well. I understood it only later. I read this article. I knew it very well. Она сказала это так громко. Она сказала. She said это. It. Так громко. So loudly. She said it so loudly. She said it so loudly. Я понял это наконец. Я понял. I understood. Это. It. Наконец. At last. I understood it at last. I understood it at last. Она сказала это очень громко. Она сказала. She said это. It. Очень громко. Very loudly. She said it very loudly. She said it very loudly. She said it so loudly. I understood it at last. She said it very loudly. Он сказал это слишком тихо. Он сказал. He said это. It. Слишком тихо. Слишком. Too. Тихо. Quietly. He said it too quietly. He said it too quietly. Я купил тебе подарок. Я купил. I bought. Тебе. You. Подарок. A present. I bought you a present. I bought you a present. Я получил сообщение от нее. Я получил. I got. Сообщение. A message. От нее. From her. I got a message from her. I got a message from her. He said it too quietly. I bought you a present. I got a message from her. Он сказал это снова. Он сказал. He said это. It. Снова. Again. He said it again. He said it again. Он рассказал мне эту историю. Он рассказал мне. He told me эту историю. This story. He told me the story. He told me the story. Я принял это предложение. Я принял. I took это предложение. This offer. I took this offer. I took this offer. He said it again. He told me the story. I took this offer. Я купил 2 билета. Я купил. I bought 2 билета. 2 tickets. I bought 2 tickets. I bought 2 tickets. Я понял эту речь. Я понял. I understood эту речь. This speech. I understood this speech. I understood this speech. Я понял тебя. Я понял тебя. I understood you. I understood you. I bought 2 tickets. I understood this speech. I understood you. Он сказал это очень тихо. Он сказал это. He said it очень тихо. Very quietly. He said it very quietly. He said it very quietly. Я ходил на работу вчера. Я ходил. I went. На работу. To work. Вчера. Yesterday. I went to work yesterday. I went to work yesterday. Я получил твое сообщение. Я получил. I got твое сообщение. Your message. I got your message. I got your message. He said it very quietly. I went to work yesterday. I got your message. Он взял эти деньги. Он взял. He took эти деньги. This money. He took this money. He took this money. Я думаю, я сделал ошибку. Я думаю. I think. Я сделал ошибку. Я сделал. I made ошибку. A mistake. I think I made a mistake. I think I made a mistake. Я купил подарок для тебя. Я купил. I bought подарок. A present для тебя. For you. I bought a present for you. I bought a present for you. He took this money. I think I made a mistake. I bought a present for you. Я прочитал это онлайн. Я прочитал. I read это онлайн. It online. I read it online. I read it online. Я написал письмо. Я написал. I wrote письмо. A letter. I wrote a letter. I wrote a letter. Он купил машину. Он купил. He bought машину. A car. He bought a car. He bought a car. I read it online. I wrote a letter. He bought a car. Я получил твое письмо. Я получил. I got твое письмо. Your letter. I got your letter. I got your letter. Я пошел домой после работы. Я пошел. I went домой. Home после работы. After work. I went home after work. I went home after work. Я написал сообщение. Я написал. I wrote сообщение. A message. I wrote a message. I wrote a message. I got a letter. I went home after work. I wrote a message. Я видел его позавчера. Я видел. I saw его, him, позавчера. The day before yesterday. I saw him the day before yesterday. I saw him the day before yesterday. Она купила квартиру. Она купила. She bought. Квартиру. An apartment. She bought an apartment. She bought an apartment. Я вернулся час назад. Я вернулся. I came back час назад. Час. An hour. Назад. Ago. I came back an hour ago. I came back an hour ago. I saw him the day before yesterday. She bought an apartment. I came back an hour ago. Я купил подарок. Я купил. I bought. Подарок. A present. I bought a present. I bought a present. Я видел ее вчера. Я видел. I saw. Ее. Her. Вчера. Yesterday. I saw her yesterday. I saw her yesterday. I bought a present. I saw her yesterday. My friends, thank you very much. We continue this very important playlist.